Hello everyone, Sunday session of Rookie to Rorty. Hope you're doing well out there. G'day. And today with Napoli, we've got a Champions League quarterfinal to kick things off. You can already try and get your channel points on the first leg where we host Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. They are second in the Prem, quite similar to us, but the Premier League version, honestly. They're miles behind the top of the table team, but they are second. We're a bit more clear of third and that, though. We're nowhere near those like Man U, Tottenham teams. We're in our own little island there, behind Inter for us, who are supposed to be the favourites for the Champions League, but we're the only Italian team left. So they can do well in Serie A, but they kind of botley in Europe. Serie A is tough for us from this point forward. So Champions League would be nice to do well there, obviously, because unfortunately the run we had back on Thursday night feels like it's going to cost us. That little run there, as well as the fact that we dropped points last game yesterday streaming against Genoa, does feel like it'll be costly, but we got past Eintracht Frankfurt pretty well, and also we've got a 3-0 lead over Bologna. We've got the second leg of the Coppa Italia coming up today as well. The semi, we will take on one of Inter or Roma. Inter only 1-0 up going into the away leg of that second semi, so a bit more not really sure who we're going to take on yet. Expect it to be Inter, but we wouldn't mind it being Roma, because then probably more chance of getting actually a trophy here this season. But those are the two trophies that we're actually gunning for. Serie A, as I said, we'll play some games, but we're 10 points behind with 8 games left, so that's going to be a bit tough. But thank you very much for the follow, Peaceful Maddie B. Welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. If you're on YouTube, consider a thumbs up on the stream. And like Maddie B, to drop a follow as well if you're on Twitch, greatly appreciated. But I hope everyone's doing well. Definitely in a better mood than I was the afternoon after the Haiti game. Not sure how the English feel about only beating us 1-0 and those guys beat us 4-0. But anyway, better from the All Whites this morning. Can't say I've dissected it too much because it was my mum's birthday, so I've been out for lunch today. So yeah, hence why I'm in a slightly more dressy shirt than normal. But Arsenal up first, so that vote is now open. And we'll try and get past Mikel Arteta's men, because I think a little while ago he was in danger of the sack. So, yeah, that'd be quite fun if we could do that. Interestingly, I'm not sure if it's going to pop up anywhere here, but when I got the scouting report, one of their weaknesses was jumping reach, which seems quite bad for an Arsenal team given how they tend to play the game. Like, when we've taken them on so far, they've kind of done us from set pieces, both at Betis and earlier in the season. We actually have played them so far this season. It was before we changed tactic, because that run there, we lost, let's go find it, 1-0, thanks to Saka right before halftime. So hopefully the tiki-taka is going to work, but this is a proper good team we're taking on here. So we'll see how things do get on today. Coppa Italia is probably our best chance of a trophy, if we're being honest with ourselves. And we need Inter to really start slipping up before we play them final day of the season if we've got any hope in Serie A. And we pretty much need to be perfect before then against some handy teams like Juve and Lazio, both away. But we'll see how much we get through today. We'll probably end the season on Wednesday, DSA. Also, because weird things happened on this regard yesterday. I'm trying to fill time here. There's a World Cup year coming up as we make our way to Man City, who unfortunately it still looks like are going down in the Championship when we get here. There are some really weird teams in the World Cup. So we had a quick look at European qualifying yesterday, where France, Germany both got knocked out in European playoffs. I think there was someone else quite big. Oh, Italy, of course, got knocked out too. So it's only England and Spain out of the big 5 leagues who are there. These are some wild World Cup groups. Like Argentina and Sweden will be going happy days there in Group B. Like it's a very interesting World Cup. Like, there are some big teams missing here. I'm going down. I kind of want to make sure that New Zealand qualified just quietly. I haven't seen them yet. That's concerning. I haven't seen another Oceania team, though. So that's less concerning. I still haven't seen New Zealand. They're there. Actually quite similar group to what they've got in real life, honestly. a little bit stronger, Morocco and Serbia. But they're there, and Spain, not Spain, France and Germany aren't. So, yeah, or Italy. Up the New Zealand football, it's been a day for them. Despite losing to England, but 1-0, I feel like it's a heck of a lot more respectable than 4-0 to Haiti, isn't it? Look out, Iran. We come in for you if we can actually score a goal. That'll quite help. So Fortea's back. He's in there at right back and can handle 75 minutes now. It's 45 minutes for that Genoa game, so that's good. And also Hogarth is back from injury, and he's been very good. 6 goals and 2 assists in not many games since he's been here. 8 appearances with 4 off the bench. That is a very good ratio with 3 man of the matches. So Regan Hogarth is back in as well. So we get some big guns back for the first leg here of this one. It won't hurt, Mr. B. It won't hurt at all. Honestly, I'll probably do better out of Twitch, I think, because the whole ad thing. But yeah, if you really want, mate. First time being asked that question. Now, one other thing I've forgotten, actually, we'll get Camacho in there for Nakana. That'll help us as well. That's me too. Nice. So, let's get into it. It's the first time in a little while we put our first team. So let's hopefully get a good result here, but kind of need to. Playing a tiki-taka at home against Arsenal, it feels a little bit dangerous, but we had to change that tactic after Thursday night, which was just that. After that Benfica second leg, we were horrific. So we were better yesterday. Did really well up until the Genoa game where we somehow didn't score. Let's hopefully get past Arsenal and make the final 4. We bet these guys in the knockouts with Batiste last season. Can we do it back-to-back seasons? I frickin' hope so. Get Arteta ball out of Europe ASAP. He's also rocking a 4-3-3. They are going Diamonde at let's get the right. Not now, Ed Sheeran. There we go. Right. They did have Diamonde at right back, I thought, so they put him into centre back, which I don't imagine helps with their jumping reach issue, but we'll see. Because that feels like a thing they should be focusing on, being Arsenal, with their whole set piece-ness. But both teams in the uniforms that you'd expect. And let's get underway here at the Stade Diego Maradona. And thank you, Mr. B, for the YouTube sub. You don't get the nice thing on screen, but I saw that. So, sure, bro, whatever. I think that was what comes up on Twitch. There you go. Right, we've got to throw in 6 minutes in. Want a good lead, ideally, going into the away league here, like we picked up against Eintracht Frankfurt yesterday. Because we have looked a little bit more sketchy on the road. Kolob with a huge save there. Iglesias, who's got 23 goals this season for Arsenal. I did my research. Good save on that one. That was a little bit dangerous early, though, off the back of a really poor throw-in. We head that one away. We do with the set piece initially. Close down Saka. For goodness sake, he was offside. That helps. Or just make sure he's offside all the time, lads. That would be good. Leone, why are we taking a long free kick here? Yeah, I've adjusted. Decently. Wouldn't say completely, but sort of working around it a bit more. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, Drago, the captain. From a highlight that looked like it was going to be an Arsenal goal for a fair chunk, we've just hoofed it deep. Lovely win in the air from Rafael to find Dial. And this play here is lovely. The little interplay between these three. Drago, Rafael, the 1-2. That is a wonderful goal. Maybe the goalie can do a little bit better there. He's kind of given it the harbour bridge with his arm. But it's lovely work. Pedri can't stop that for Arsenal in the midfield. And we got a 1-0 lead early with our first shot of the game. But yeah, I've been getting used to it over time. I will say I dodge a bit of stuff that I would have got stuck into a bit more back on FM24. With, like, to a certain extent, like training and things. But for the most part, I'm able to enjoy it well. We're also in a really weird phase of this save at the moment too, because we just did a youth intake last stream and we weren't actually allowed to sign any of the players because the boards blocked us from doing that stuff because they got a bit sulky that we are off to Man City next season. Oh, how have we not made that too? The post. Because weird situation. Because that was just too interesting of a thing to not have a crack at, seeing as they're in danger of, well, look like they're going to be getting relegated. Sorry, voice is gone there. So one and done here in Italy. Hopefully we can pick up a Champions League on the way. Best part, worst part. Best part would be the graphical improvements, I'd say. Oh, that's a huge save there from Afonso. We're getting on top of them, which is nice. Yeah, I think the graphic-y stuff is quite nice. Because if we're being honest, they didn't change a lot about out of game. How have we not tried to win that ball back there, guys? Thank you. The worst, probably the UI. It's a bit clunky, slow, average. Uh-oh, not like that. Please be offside, Iglesias. So yeah, I'm probably pretty along the same lines as most other people. Oh, he's on. Darn it. That second goal just before would have been really nice. But, ooh. I mean, he is, yeah, it's probably correct, isn't it? It's close, but it's probably correct giving that. 1-1. Want a lead to go to the Emirates with. So hopefully we can get back down on top here. But yeah, I think the whole match engine stuff, especially on the when we were doing a bit of the women's stuff, that's probably a little bit more new looking than the men's side. Yeah, does look a bit better, doesn't it? So general presentation side of it is a bit more nice, but has come with UI issues, bugs. So yeah, hopefully a fair bit of that stuff gets sorted out before 27. Oh, Drago looking for the double, please, son. Oh, how's he saved that one? Oh, he's missed the target. Okay, that's bad because the goalkeeper looked like he just gave that up, honestly. Yeah, hopefully, a lot of people have said it. Feels like a bit of a beta year, doesn't it? But I'm still enjoying the game enough. It's fresh enough after 24, so, you know. We had a fair bit of time with 24, so something new was always going to be decent. Stop that. No, go. Oh, boy. Pedri. 2-1 Arsenal. We nearly had a 2-0 lead not long ago. Still rocking 24 is pretty understandable. They've just got... Pedri's making those runs fall from midfield. And we're not dealing with it well, are we? We're not dealing well with that. At least in that highlight. Just coming right for our centre-backs. Oh, not another one, guys. Okay, we get away with that. Now, Drago's going to actually win the race here. If we can do something here right before the half, that'd be big. But it's a couple of times now he's had some loose touches to give the ball away, the goal scorer. 9 minutes in, where we had a wonderfully worked goal. He missed a big chance not long after, and right before the Arsenal goal too, that match momentum was firmly on our side. So it feels a little bit harsh that we're behind here. But it is what it is. We'll get Hogarth off. He has come back and done really poorly. So Lopefido, and we'll give De Silva a run for Diao as well, because they're both a little bit cooked. But otherwise, we'll try and leave that same team out there. Just Arsenal been very clinical with their chances, and we've not quite been with ours. Show them what we've got to offer in the second half, guys. Hopefully we can turn this around, or at least get it even going into the second leg at the Emirates. Much nicer to watch. Yeah, it's one of those days. That's probably a pretty fair take. It was a good year to watch people sort of have a bit of a go on it before committing to it, I think. Although I think there are the whole 3-hour trial things and that still available, or half a season, whatever it is, over on Steam. And there's some sort of demo-y thing, or trial period before you're forced to actually pay for it, sort of thing that you can do. But yeah, 27 hopefully going to be back to the usual standards. Right, we're going to make a sub here with Drago. We'll go Diarc there. While we're at it, Fortea was quite tired coming into this game, so we'll go Cosberg at right back and hope that he can get something going. He did start the season in midfield for us, but because the board took over transfers towards deadline day, they did some mental stuff. So he's having to play right back at the moment. Lopafito didn't close that down, but Golob saves it. Really good start, but we've been a bit on the back foot since then, has to be said. Oh, why are we hitting it out? Oh, yeah. Stop this, guys. Don't want to go 3-1 down. It'll be disaster. Get out to Diamonde. No, don't like that. Oh, we were so... got off to such a good start. 3-1's a bit brutal. Okay, Diamonde did head that back out to Sucker. That's a lot more palatable than if we did. But we gave Diamonde way too much space here. In between De Silva, Deckenbach, and... yep, no one's picked up Glaciotti, so we are defence letting us down big time. It's kind of giving me vibes of why we changed our tactic to this, which is not great, because, yeah, not the time of the year for it. We might be having a rare trophy this season over the last couple we've had in the safe. Unless we pick up a Coppa Italia. We'll make that last sub. We've got higher XG, so we'll see how this goes. Arsenal, it did say in the scouting report, do tend to tie the last 20 to 15 of games, but we're not seeing it much here, unfortunately. When they tend to concede most of their goals, we're not potentially going to make the most of that, though, unfortunately. Yeah, that's 3-1's a bit hard to stomach there. Honestly, they've been very clinical and we haven't. And Spurs, who came 24th in the league phase of defending champions, are still frickin' sneaking their way through. Disgusting behaviour from the North London clubs. Right, that's a really poor result to start things off today. So Arsenal... yeah, poor showing. We've got another league to try and turn it around, but away from home, that's going to be a bit brutal. As Hector Fort's given Tottenham the win there at PSG. We've got Famalicão, Barca, and Liverpool Lille on the other side of the draw. Still don't really know how Famalicão keep going so well. A good 10 or so years into saves in Europe. Every time, that club. Is that just a me thing, or have other people noticed it too? Because back when I did an Icelandic Build a Nation over on YouTube, they developed really strongly about 10 years in. And it looks like it's happening here as well. Right, get some rest on these guys, because even though we've got not much hope in that comp, we will go quite hard in Serie A, just in case, because we are a clear second. If anyone's going to catch into it, hopefully is us. But yeah, that's easily our worst defensive performance since we made this change in tactic. 2 draws. One was when we had a 4-0 lead over Eintracht Frankfurt after the first leg, so that wasn't quite so big an issue when that was a 2-2 draw in the away league. And the 0-0 with Genoa, while annoying, we were well on top, so that's the first time we've really been spanked scoreline-wise. Stats-wise, probably didn't deserve that, but it happened, so it is what it is. So Frosinone up next for us, Lazio Bologna. I suppose we want Bologna to win that, but it doesn't really matter. For Mikel, get a draw. Liverpool have stomped Lille. They are on for a very good season, Liverpool. Being so far in front in the Prem, Man City are still 6 behind Everton. No, Portuguese team. Famalicão, I might be pronouncing that wrong, but this outfit here developed really well. Like, they start to go on some good European runs. Like, this season, they've knocked out Real Madrid and Bayern. They're only 4th in the Portuguese league, but they love a bit of European football. And it's not the first time I've seen that. Lazio win, so they close the gap somewhat on us. We're still looking pretty solid in second here. But it's going to be that 3-game stretch we had the other night after going to pens against Benfica, where we just randomly had a tactic stop working. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I did a Build a Nation with over in Iceland back on 20 FM22, I want to say it was. Might be one each side of that. No, they went well deep in that too. So, yeah. Interesting club. But Frosinone, let's try and get back on track here, fellas. Get back in the green. Get some confidence before that second leg at Arsenal. Okay, our arse man knows Frosinone inside out, apparently. Golob's comfortable using both feet. We'll see about that. But Beefy, since we've changed the tactic, isn't giving away a stinker of a goal like he did the other night. That didn't help. That cost us 4 points. His efforts that night. The game in hand would still be in a hunt if it wasn't for him. All right, Raphael, 2 to 4 days. Could be worse, but he's going to miss this next game. So we'll go with Junior up top. And that lad I just said that would not need, he better become available now, actually. Ninth in the Portuguese league's 5 years straight. Okay. Yeah, yeah, about the 10 or so year mark, they start to go on big time European runs. I'm noticing. FM loves them. We'll get this morale back up a bit. Camacho, up your game. Right. We're playing Saturday game. So at home to Frosinone. Nope, not 5 minutes, Sean. You're not doing the start of the stream now. Let's get it down to 2 minutes for that prediction. Okay. Need to win to just try and keep things somewhat interesting, but it's unlikely. It's looking like Coppa Italia might have to be it for us this season if we're going to win a trophy here in Italy. Roma Juve, that's a very interesting game in behind us, actually, 5th versus 4th. Liverpool continue to just dominate that Premier League. We will keep an eye on the Prem just because Man City are our next job, and hopefully they can sneak out the relegation zone, but we'll see how that goes. Right, let's chuck a save on and get into this one. Okay, actually, I might have a quick look at that after the second league, see how that sort of side of it looks. Might do a bit of a deeper dive before we get into that second league at Arsenal. But we'll play Frosinone first. Udinese host Inter. Hopefully they can take some points off them, but they're 32 points behind, so it's unlikely. Fortea is still fit enough. We'll run him at right back, and Hogarth coming back from injury as well. So it's just Junio coming in there at striker for Raphael. And for FM, I literally went to that menu and tried to make him back unavailable, and you didn't have his name pop up. You absolute buffoons. Right, we've got no backup striker. Let's try and find someone who's available. I mean, that'll do. We'll get the right wing kid Johnny on there. Or Biondi. You know what? Both of them. On you go. That'll do, I think. Wall. He's not as good. And everyone else is pretty ineligible. So there we go. We'll do that. Then, we were better than against Haiti. I wouldn't say we were amazing, but we were certainly better. Like, it went about how you expect. We were on the back foot a lot, and we counter-attacked occasionally and looked semi-threatening, but yeah, England were all over us without creating a lot of really great chances. Even the Kane goal was actually, it was a really good finish. Nice little flick on header that no goalie had a chance with, but yeah, better without. It was better. I suppose that's a bit from a New Zealand point of view. A little bit of confidence going into Iran now, given how bad we were against Haiti. Now, I think you guys got one more friendly as well, so I imagine you guys are going to. Well, you're Scottish, fair enough. Not you guys then, but I imagine England will improve with one more friendly. Half Scottish. Okay. Yeah, Scotland got a good result, didn't they? I saw 4-0 around the same time. And thank you for the follow, TD Moore. Sure, bro, indeed. Yeah, well, we weren't that bad against Arsenal stats-wise, just our finishing and our defence were poor. And then a good bounce back here. Try and take some confidence before we go over to England. Going to need to blow Arsenal off the park. And we also need to try and make this interesting. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to have to double check the schedule when New Zealand games are. If there's a New Zealand game while I'm streaming, I'll definitely do a watch along instead of a stream. But otherwise, I'll probably have it on in the background and just play FM at the same time. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. The my weekend time streams from next week, because obviously it doesn't quite match up the same day UK time, but because it's, oh geez, how do you save that? Yeah, looking forward. Yeah, it's a great time zone for here in New Zealand. Like, even those really early games are like 6, 7 a.m., so it's not too bad. How is that kicked out? Show the bit after this again, please. That's some deflection off the hand, that how that's not gone over the line. Fair play, goalie. Yeah, 1-1. I saw that with the Switzerland team. Portugal got a bit wild in there, friendly off Chile, didn't they? I mean, they're no all whites. We bet them 4-1. But getting red cards as well is a bit interesting. Admittedly, when we bet Chile, they had a red card. But Rafael Lee, oh, speak of the devil, right? That's a dear, get off Jabala, you absolute scumbag. Jeez, horrible tackle there. Tell you what, I wonder if Big Ange would do the All Whites. That'd be fun. He's Australian, he definitely wouldn't, would he? Oh, I think a fair few Spurs fans miss him, eh? After the season you guys have just had. Turns out Ange probably wasn't the problem. There's Hogarth. Or tell you right, we should better these guys now. There we go. I did see that, Dan, and I also saw that Slot turned them down, which is, I mean, to be fair, would have been an interesting jump. Because I heard AC Milan were looking at Slot, so I suppose you'd turn down Fulham in that regard. Well, he sold 25%. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where Ange pops up next day. The man that we replaced here at Napoli in game as he retired. Unfortunately, not with much success, it's looking like. Oh, he does too, doesn't he? I remember someone pointing that out. One of the... he's working with one of the British outfits, isn't he? I do remember someone pointing that out now. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you watch the football Liverpool played this year and it's not hard to see why he got the sack. Oh, this guy's pulling out some blinding saves. Yeah, Ariola's a good fit. Hopefully it works out that way. Should be able to get a tune out of Kirkes. Let's hope, now that Robbo's gone to Spurs. Right, Udinese are keeping into quiet, so we could close the gap here a little bit. Hopefully put the foot down a bit more with them being down to 10 men. But I think at the moment we just leave things how they're going, but try and pump these guys up a bit more. Do a little bit better. It's only 1-0. We should really be putting these guys away a bit more, especially at home. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Oh, jeez. Come on, guys. Bit snappier here, eh? Smarter passes. The one player I was really impressed with when he came on the swing was young Rio. So that's going to be interesting, of course, with Salah having gone. I hope he gets a chance. Because even in this morning for England, he looked like a class above anyone on the pitch in the little time he was involved. So that was interesting, given he's not actually in the World Cup squad for England. Junio's got to that. Oh, nice little change of direction. Puts it wide. Off the post, apparently. Didn't look like it at the post. 15th of June. It's going to be an interesting window, isn't it, with a World Cup amongst it. Yeah, that was weird from Ramiro, wasn't it? He was watching his childhood club on the final day of the season when Spurs could have gone down, which is a choice. Oh, Drago, he's cooked there. Oh, if only he put that away. Good save there from Cardoso again. What's he on? A 7.2. That checks out. 8 shots on target, 1 goal against the 10 men here. Playing with our food a little bit. Get a little bit harsh on the lads here. I'll demand more. A little bit sloppy. See if it works. Because we've got a throw in more or less inside the final third. Nope. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it has been some nice little stuff there from us, but just hello, Udinese. Right, I'll make some subs here. I'll get Forteira off coming back from injury. We might make changes for a few people here, just because the whole Arsenal thing. So yeah, we'll go Diak in there. We'll try that. Get a few subs on here. One more goal, fellas, come on. Especially if Inter are going to slip up. We need to make the most of this. I might try something here. Or we still adapt with this tactic. Not pushed up a notch. Not be quite so low tempo. Yeah, Kimmy's going well, isn't he? Lawson, 10th, pretty good. Especially around Monaco, you need to be up near the front, don't you? The pretty... tends to not be the most exciting race unless it rains. Monaco from memory. Not really watch it due to time zone that often, but that's the general whisper I was getting from all that stuff back when... I'll be honest, most of my F1 knowledge comes from the manager game and work the space streams when that was a thing. I'll get Diao off, but just Silva. Dickenbach or Camacho. I think Dickenbach's probably more important, so we'll go Halal. But no, Kimmy's flying, eh? Okay, do not stuff this up now, guys. Any more drop points and it's essentially Serie A over. Good from Galatello. Right, Halal. To Silva. Oh, has he stayed on there, Junio? No, that's certainly an interesting highlight to show, given that nothing really happened. Okay, corner. Make the most of it, fellas. Hogarth. Let's put this away. Let's pick out a Leone or a Galatello. He's taking his time over it. And there we go, finally. 2-0. 3 points. Could be potentially quite good, these 3. Given that Inter are 1-0 behind at Udinese. And they've not got the whole European football excuse like we do. Admittedly, we're playing against 10 men, but still. That's an important goal. Yeah, lovely that. And looks like that's quite a nice match week for us. Would have been nicer if their goalkeeper wasn't so freaking good. Like every team's goalkeeper turns into Manuel Neuer prime at the moment when we take them on. But 2-0. Good, solid win. Back in winning form. Hopefully we get a Serie A table shortly off the back of that. Yep, defended well. Right. It's down to 7 points. That is quite big because we've got the game in hand. If they slip up again and we make the most of it because we've got Inter at our place final day of the season. If we can get within 3 points of them, there's a chance. There's a chance. So that's a good match week for us. We do still have Lazio and Juve away before then, but that's a really good result. So we'll take that. That certainly makes things interesting compared to how it was looking when we were 10 points behind. But next up, Champions League. Can we turn this around? Chances aren't high. I'll be blunt here. I don't really want to change the tactic again. We didn't play awfully in that first leg, despite what the scoreline says. So we'll see if we can somehow play better away from home than we did at home. Yeah, how Arsenal have a weakness jumping reach is quite wild. You can't see that. My head's in the way. Hold on. There you go. Jumping reach for Arsenal being a weakness does seem quite wild. But anyway. And apparently they fade late in games as well, but I didn't see that much the last game we played. So let's see how we get on here. Can we turn things around? Let's just see if this needs adjusting. As we go to the Emirates. It was only a one, well, I mean, yeah, say if it was only a 1-goal deficit, it was our home league, so we really needed something more out of that. Right, anyone big playing on this match week? Lazio, but otherwise not really in there. A mile behind anyway. The team that they're playing is 19th, so they shouldn't drop points there. Right, yeah, Lazio have picked up a win, so they're keeping some pressure on us for a second, but not a lot, to be fair. With that game in hand, hopefully can make the most of that. Oh, that's rough for our under-18s too. 4-1 with those stats. They've got Arsenal there, haven't they? Like their senior squad did. Couple of defensive concerns, it feels like, with this tactic sometimes, but I mean, it's in that awkward stage where I don't know what would fix that. We've barely changed it for that long for one stream, so it's the fact that we've only lost one game. Kind of got to be okay with it. It's a 19 star. We don't care about that, right? You can get off my shortlist because same with you. We want to keep this good looking for when we go to City. So I know that all the players, when we have to redo our staff, are definitely going to be good quality when we go over there. Yeah, you're not quite good enough. I need 3.5 gold stars, not white stars, and 3 stars gold's also pretty rubbish. So off you go, Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore at Monaco, loving the commitment to the M's. Okay, Fiorentina still have a European chance. Cesena away next up. I think they are about 10th. So, a little tricky game there, especially before a cup or in between cup games. And now Famalicão is going to check these guys out. They have got really good facilities here, so that might have been a thing. Club history, they're always top flight, just hovering without winning. So, yeah, just punch well above their weight. Been investing their money well, clearly. Would be a little bit embarrassing if Famalicão went further than we did, albeit we've already gone further than our former club did, so I suppose that's somewhat justified our move. Even if they did make the last 2 Champions League finals, and we're probably not going to do it here. Okay, come on, Famalicão. Come on, beat Barca. No, they're gone. I can see it in the background. Holy Liverpool. Oh, you bottlers. Wow. 94th minute by Mbappe's brother. And they've got knocked out after having a freaking 5-1 lead. How botley. That is Mbappe's brother, isn't it? Has to be. Goodness me. Liverpool. This is our first year. We got to a Club World Cup and we bombed out of that in the quarters after losing a Champions League final to Spurs. We won the Champions League the year before with Betis and had already won 3 straight La Ligas, so there wasn't much more to do after the Club World Cup. So we applied for this job as well as Man City. Man City waited until January of this year to get back to us, so we're taking them over next season because they were in debt and they were in all sorts of issues. But because it didn't look like they were ever going to get back to us, we went to replace Ange at Napoli instead. That's essentially how this has all gone down. So yeah, bit of an interesting one. We're sort of on vibes at this point. But this is going to be our one and done season at Napoli. We are going to this club, which it's not looking like a great decision. Well, but it's still it's going to be Man City in the Championship. I don't know how they're doing so poorly, but they are in 19th. 7 points behind Everton. We literally signed a player off Forest to try and help them. Hasn't worked. Because City... But they shouldn't be that bad at all. So they're having a stinker. Absolute stinker, City. But yeah, it's going to be a one-off here with Napoli. And then we'll see how City have done that. It's going to be interesting. Yeah. This has been a pretty wild save. We've got France, Germany, Italy not qualifying for the next World Cup. There's all sorts going on. It's a wild one, this one. In 2038. Right, let's get a prediction going. It will just be for the second leg, where we're on the road, because I unfortunately don't think we're quite going to have the ability to turn this around. But we'll see what we can do. If we can get an early goal and not be so leaky, you never know. We're 2 behind as we go to the Emirates. Okay, so you guys are not available. Raphael's back, which is the main thing. And yeah, we're cool then for this. Now, do we get... I should probably go Raphael. He's got 16 assists and 16 goals. We definitely go Raphael. And hope that these fellas get the job done. How do people want our back line? It's been going awfully of late. Arsenal want Galatolo. Newcastle want Fortea. Okay. All right, come on, lads. Need a big performance here on the road. Need you to show me that you want to win something this season. Lewis Scully and McCanza, they gave her. Oh, McCanza, he usually scores against me from set piece. I don't like that. Revenge. We'll do the revenge talk. It's been a while. We don't usually get the chance to do a revenge talk. We don't usually get better by a team and then play them again soon. Right, come on, lads. It's only Arsenal. Got no European pedigree. None. Come on. You guys won this comp 3 years ago. Show me why. You literally won it before I won it at Batiste. Show me why you won it. Some of you. Why some of you won it. Up the Napoli. Let's go, lads. Come on. Let's win this ball from them early. Hit them. There we go, Fortea. Would have been nice if he kept it, but you know what? Good intent. I rate the intent from you. In the right part of the field. Can we do a football, please? I'd really like a 1-0 lead at about 20 minutes or earlier here. This might be the sort of game where I up the tempo quite early if things aren't going well, because we're on as low as it can get, but that was because this is how this tactic's supposed to roll apparently. There's Rafael to Hogarth. Oh, we had space at the moment. Camacho, Deckenbach. Pulls it wide. Pulls it wide, the German. No wonder you're not at the World Cup. Hopefully you didn't hear that. All right, 15 in. Again, not playing badly, but we need to hit zone. All right, we're halfway through the half. We're chasing here. Bit more urgency. 2 shots in 25 minutes ain't great. If the game would let me actually make these changes, that would be nice. It's been like 7 minutes. There we go. Goodness me. Okay, there we go. Got a shot on target now. Okay, let's win the ball off them here, guys, and do something. No, not what I need from you there, Torres. You're literally playing like 38-year-old Bukayo Saka. He can't be that good. He should be like on a Zimmer frame at this point. Come on. All right, bro, how are you not trying to just win that ball? Fortea. Just run to the ball. Don't worry about defending. If you run to the ball, you don't have to worry about defending. Like, legitimately. You get there first. All right, come on, lads. Got to start demanding more. That first leg. Match momentum is a one-way street, but we've got to do something. No one's on an awful rating out there either, which makes me even more confused. Get going, lads. Seriously, show me something else. Goals. You've done nothing since 9 minutes in the first leg. Defence better. If only you did that in the first league. Lads, I need goals. Right, I've got the ball. I guess the 60 minutes we're going to have to really go high tempo, which will either stumble upon something that might be amazing or just chasing the game wildly or a Drago. Right, Hogarth. Oh, Raphael, it's fortunate as anything, but we'll take it. Right, back in it. 3-2 on aggregate. Lewis Scully with the best assist you'll ever see. Not sure what Hogarth was doing. I mean, to be fair, it's a lovely ball from Lewis Scully. Oh, one of the best assists you'll see in your life, that. For the wrong team. And Raphael makes it 1-0 on the day, 3-2 on aggregate. Let's go, lads. Come on. Now we do really wonder. Because don't want to go super high tempo and then be vulnerable at the back either. That's a very... What to do? We've got the ball if we can score another one quickly. We probably just sit here for the rest of the game. Drago might be the nice medium standard. Hogarth. He's in the box. Hogarth. Oh, Raphael. They've scrambled it away. Fonseca, why are you giving him so much time, lads? Saka. Break that Zimmer frame he's on. Not out, guys. If you're going to come out and win the ball. There we go. Yes, Fortea. It was good until you kicked it straight back to them. Lewis Scully. Okay. That's not as good a pass as the one you did before to help us score. But that would probably have been a bit greedy. Saka. Oh. Guys, stop this. Stop this. Why has he got so much space out wide? Great block. Good stop, Golob. Good stop. Own goals, own assists. Oh, mate. Golob would have a fair few own assists this season. Jeepers. Okay, Arsenal. Well, sort of. Right, I'm going to go a little bit higher here. And also get DL off for De Silva. You know what? Let's change both the wings. Lopefido. Hogarth has been okay without being amazing. Switching Torres for Forte is a little bit tempting, but we'll just stick with this at the moment. Actually, no, we'll do more than that because now we've got more cooked lads. So Camacho, Nakana, Halal for Dickenbach. Well, we could go Cosberg in there. No, he's not. He's actually not as suited, is he, for that role? Since we made the change off the back of that poor run. Come on, lads. One more goal. One more goal. Oh, Drago's cooked. Oh, it's a bit annoying. Can Cosberg do that role? We're better off with Diak. I reckon we go Cosberg. Usually right back at the moment. But Halal's got quite handy finishing. We can get him making runs that could pay off. Like Pedro in that first leg. With his... Well, he's not in this game. But I imagine one of those sort of roles that they're using in the midfield there. Need a goal, fellas. Come on. Not much higher. Come on. A little bit more of that. Let's be a bit more expressive. No, step up more. Come on. Get stuck in. Let's get at them. We need a goal here. Come on. Get in their faces. Just one goal, lads. You're winning at the Emirates. I need a bit more out of you, though. It's probably a bit of a case of too little too late now, but we'll see how it goes. There's a highlight, and it's a free kick. FM. Do something wonderful, please. Torres. Bro, the clock's ticking. Nakana. Back to Torres. Guys, we've got to progress the ball quickly. De Silva, you'll have a crack. Fresh legs, De Silva. De Silva. Oh, it's a corner. Okay. Yeah, sure. Don't show the corner. Oh, that home leg's kicked us here. Oh, that just went wide too, that deflected shot. So we win away, but our Arteta ball does the job somehow. No Champions League. Don't even make the semis. We do win that game for those who put points on us for the prediction. But that's frustrating. Barca knocked out. What's his face? We saw that before. Tottenham just get past PSG. So a North London derby and Barca Lille. That Lille team who knocked us out of the Club World Cup with Betis. So I suppose it's good to see them do quite decently. But the home leagues cost us there. Just a really poor performance at home. Otherwise, yeah. I mean, we won on the road. So this tactic goes all right. Just laid out a stinker. I mean, they just lost that game. They can't be too great game. Jeez. But that does mean it's now down to the Coppa Italia and maybe the Serie A. More likely the Coppa Italia. Oh, it sucks though. Right. It's a freaking Arteta of all people. But that first league has cost us big time there. Can't afford to lose by that sort of margin at home. So no UCL for a little while. Because we ain't playing it next season. Tell you that right now. Extremely unlikely with City in frickin' 19th. Now you can play 60. I'll have you play 90 here in the Youth League. Yeah. So what does that mean? We've got 7, hopefully 8 games left. Well, 9 this season. With that 3-0 lead over Bologna, we might get the chance to rotate a little bit there. You'd hope. No, we are on the road. That would be a little bit dangerous. But 1 goal after all, that stings. It stings. Just bottled it at home. There's a bit of Botley about this Napoli team. At least our backups have done the job over Liverpool in front of 329 people. Great support for your under 18s. Right, Inter, Lecce. Lecce are a handy bit away from home, you'd think. You'd think Inter, but they come into it off the back of a loss against the team who were lower down, Udinese. So let's see. Will we get another helping hand? Not sure yet. Thought the Serie A title race was pretty over, but we have had a helping hand. If we can get 1 more, we are right back in it, given we play them final day of the season. Not this time. Second half goals to give a 2-0 win there to Inter. So they're back out to 10 clear, but we do have 2 in hand. So we could get it down to 4. And if it's less than 3, There's always a chance going to that final day. Now under 18s. Yeah, you should not be in this team now, actually. There we go. Right. Being cute. How's tomorrow treating you? Yeah, back work. Off to work tomorrow, as per usual. Usual English. Usual Monday stuff. Pain after a weekend, that sort of thing. Right, I mean, we don't really care about Roma at this point. The only team we really care about keeping an eye on here is Inter. Roma did win though. Okay. Cesena on the road. If we can win in London, I'll be pretty filthy if we can't win here. When are they playing? Monday. Yes, okay then. We'll give you 60 in that game. Oh, still Saturday. Yeah, so it's good. Yeah, pretty good. We didn't get battered by England in the football, so that helps because I was a bit afraid of that. And yeah, it's Mum's birthday today, so we went out for a nice lunch. So it's been a decent Sunday so far. At least until Arsenal did me there. But not too bad. Juve get beaten by Sassuolo, so pretty nicely inside that top 4 now, at least to make sure whoever comes in after us gets Champions League football. We're at that same team. It's going well enough, well enough. Oh yeah, prediction, sure. Goodness, who are we playing? Away, Cesena? Yeah, right. Quicker prediction this time. Exactly. That's the one, mate. Yeah, up the mum. Probably shouldn't put it that way. But anyway. The media are giving you credit for some reason, so show them why. We'll give that team talk. Fabio from the Naples football paper. They really use some brain cells on that name. Yep, he's doing well. No, he's doing well. They're confident-ish. We're 5th in the form table. Well, hopefully we go up it. I want to be a bit 5th up, better than. I want to be 1st on the form table. 5th. We're 2nd in the league. Got to get up there a bit more. But little banana skin game this one. In between Champions League and Coppa Italia. Up the lads, we're in the Napoli colours, they're in the white, with the black trim. Quiet start, we are bossing the ball, possession-wise anyway. And we've got a corner, Hogarth to take. Viva Napoli. Arrivederci. Well, that's goodbye, isn't it? It's not what I'm trying to say. Mamma mia. Anyway, Hogarth, off he goes. Oh, mamma mia. Oh, there we go. Regan Hogarth. Why could Why were you so average in those Champions League games, bro? You literally been playing there for the last 5 years and you can't do anything against Arsenal. Superby with a header clear that didn't end up superby for them. Because we get the ball out here eventually to Hogarth. The good old long replay from FM. Delicio. I nearly said magnifique. That's French, isn't it? So we won't go there. But 1-0, that's the main thing. Oh, so let's make it 2. Tell you what, don't mind a short free kick to Diao here. No, he's going to go long. We force a corner. Taken in with the save. No corner scene. Okay. Now we build from the back for Taya. Not for too long, to be fair. Udrago. Deckenbach. Back to Leone. Lots of players not going to World Cups at the moment. Galatolo. Torres, you are. You're Spanish. You're actually no, wait. No, you're Brazilian. I presume you're going to a World Cup. That it would be wild if you weren't. Right, I think he's on there, Rafael. Might be Brazilian. Well, not quite. Diao got involved, but quite a Brazil-heavy goal, that one. And it is 2-0. Lovely. With a bit of Senegal thrown in at this point. But the timing of that ball from Diao is lovely. Just as he makes the run, first time finish. Beautiful football. 2-0. This is more like it. Why couldn't you get... Where was this against Arsenal, lads? I mean, we won the second leg, but jeepers. Needed more than that one goal. Good interception from you, Deckenbach. Right. Not good pass from whoever that was after then. Uh-oh. Martinez. Tight angle at least. We've tried to shut this down. Not very well. Naldi. Unless someone was offside before then, I think that one's going to count. Can't see it getting ruled out. I'd be wrong. It's been ruled out. Up the bar. Where was that offside? Goodness me. Oh, here. Okay. That feels harsh. That feels harsh. I'll be a bit filthy on that one. But anyway. Any help that we can get. The pass was Deckenbach as well. Okay. Oh, good though. Right. Hold on. Sorry, the wife's baking. Hopefully the blender in the background's not too loud. It's Udrago. Udrago. Oh, good save from Heikkinen. Don't see the corner. Rafael Yellow. Okay. Oh, that's a pass forward. Naldi. Oh, Deckenbach. Another good tackle. Rafael. Diao. Okay, we actually kept that despite the efforts there of Snopik. Diao. Oh, he's cut through nicely. Doesn't get an assist. He probably deserved it there. Diao. 3-0. Lovely stuff here. Oh, Diao won't get the assist, which feels very harsh here because Snopik's got a foot in. But going off here. 3-0. Why don't you use some of these goals against Arsenal, lads? Seriously. Probably because these guys are a lot worse, but I don't want logical reasons. As we get one more highlight before half-time. Yeah, another of those own assists. That one a little bit less obvious than Lewis Scully one earlier. There's Hogarth, Udrago. Oh, Hogarth's got it back. Gets an assist. That counts as an assist. Okay. Assists will count weird in this game. Hogarth makes it 4-0. 2 players on hat-tricks. We might take one off because he's on a yellow card. I mean, that huge touch off Superbi, who's not been superb in this half at all. That's 2 bad things he's done. But Hogarth is going off nicely. 4-0. We are flying. We can give some lads some rest here if we feel the need. To be fair, I'm not sure we need too much. We might give Graf a half at left back. You know, anyone who's not on a great rating, anyone not in the green, off you come. Let's give Casillas a run. Potentially being a bit silly here, making all 5 subs at half time, but whatever. We've got a huge lead. Very happy. Oh, and Fortea with a tackle to start the second half. This is coming up Millhouse. Can we make it 5? Nakan and a Graf. Basilis, all the fresh legs getting involved. Up until Fortea. Udrago. Leone. Picks out Hogarth. Udrago. Oh, right. I think Hogarth will be on this anyway, to be fair. Don't think I need to even cheese this. Actually, wait. Udrago's still out there. That's wrong, Sean. That's wrong. Penalties. Right, let's try and get Hogarth a hat-trick. Clear pen, though. Right, give it to Hogarth. Good lads. Love that team spirit. Right. Hogarth for a hat-trick. Oh, it's a cheeky one. He's got it in, though. 5-0, Hogarth hat-trick. England. Oh, etc, etc. But oh, it's a cheeky one. Just dinks it down the middle. 5-0 was, Jesus, our best performance in a long time. Absolutely battering them. Nothing else is going to help our goal differential if it is a bit tight with Inter going into that final day, because that was the one worry, because it's on head-to-head, but if we beat them on the final day, then that cancels out the win they picked up against us earlier this season, so then goal differential could become important. So results like this could get us right back in the hunt. Oh, he nearly makes it 4, Hogarth. They do still need to slip up a few times, though. But definitely helps this sort of thing. There's a Drago with the free kick. With 12 left, we'll float this far post. They're going to actually win the race to that through Zhao. And he's got pace. Plays a good full board to Yassa. Liai. Naudi on a yellow, looking for a not a double. The first one got ruled out. Oh, they've got one eventually. Okay, maybe stop talking about the goal differential, Sean. Not quite as nice now. Yeah, bitter and better. It's it. Yes. It's not quite fashion chops, but yeah. There is a difference. All right, so let's get this 5-goal lead back, lads. Pick out a tall lad. There we go. Junior makes it 6-1. Got the 5-goal lead back. Yeah, well onside. And just beats the keeper there at that post. Lovely stuff there. He's back in the goals. Yeah, hopefully it's different. Right, very good win. That 6-1. Absolute hammering. Still 7 behind, but 1 game in hand. And that's certainly going to help our goal differential. As the game just takes its sweet, sweet time. Qualify for Europa League. That's nice for the lads. Don't give them a day off before a frickin' Coppa Italia Semi, you idiot ass man. Isabel. Big result. No. No days off. They're footballers. But literally, that's what we paid them to do. But that it does close the goal differential a bit, especially considering the game in hand. There are the other results, not that too many matter outside of the one we saw involving Inter the day before. So very nice. Hello, pay increase, qualify for Europa. Happy days. Hogarth, brilliant with that hat trick. And that all checks out. Okay. I'll give a bit of rest here. But we have the potential to do a little bit of resting for this game anyway, with a 3-goal lead after the first leg that we played yesterday's stream. Because we're going to need some, you're going to need some fresh bodies for, in particular, those games after Empoli. Juve and Lazio away are where, if we get through those okay, hopefully still got a chance at the Serie A title. Just tidy up the short list a little bit. Because our scouts are busy. Rio's, I mean, 3.5 for that seems a little bit low. As I said, he was quite good this morning. 20 agility. Holy. So now he's going okay. Who needs individual training? Sure. And let's kick on. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, better. Yep. Definitely better. Sorry, yeah. We do go quite lazy on the pronunciation sometimes. It's a bit of a thing. Oh, Jesus. The old food's got me yawning. Oh. Not too early, Sean. 4 players in team of the week. Lovely. Doesn't matter what recruitment advice I do, because one, you literally ban me from signing players halfway through the last window. And 2, I'm not going to be here next season. So, yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. There's some good spots. Unless you're in a city, it's pretty hard to, find a spot that doesn't have a decent view. Tis good like that. Right. I might just check what we're looking like at the moment. A couple of players did need a rest. If I go to the medical centre and risk assessment, who's on a high? Pretty much our entire team, I guess. Udrago, Hogarth definitely need to come out because they're on heavy workloads. So we'll go Diak and Lopafido. We'll try and be smart about this with a 3-goal lead. Also above average is Dickenbach. I mean, to see us as a backup anyway. Okay, Diak's also apparently a little bit dicey, but we'll just go with, yeah, Dickenbach and DeCius will get them out as well. Or Dickenbach. So if we do that, we might even go like that for this game. Mix things up a little bit. And then I have a slightly better idea about what we can do for this team who play the day after, which helps anyway. We'll give Junio a solid 60. You can probably have a 90. Diak, you apparently are tired, so we'll give you 45. You're about to play. You can get 90. You can get 90. All good. Right. I did on 24, yeah. So what I did was I put the Auckland A-League club in before they were a thing, because of course that was going to happen on 25. As it turned out, that was great foresight from me. But a couple of years into it, there was a registration issue in the A-League with the custom added teams. So I ended up doing a New Zealand league team, which was all right because then you can do Oceania Champions League and Club World Cup. And we eventually won a Club World Cup with a New Zealand team. So that was quite cool. And got to the quarters of the World Cup a couple of times. But nothing further. We always got out of our group, but we never got towards winning it. We were a solid top, like, 20-ish team. But that was about it over the 20 years of that save. So I have done one. Sorted out the club side of things. But the international couldn't quite get over there. I am considering doing a Build a Nation on next year's game because obviously international's in it from the start, so it's a bit more of a better time frame sort of thing. Do I give Harmon a run here? Might actually give the backup goalkeeper a crack because I did say it'd be the domestic cup goalkeeper, so we should probably do that too. So a couple of changes. Oh, I just noticed Leone. Yeah, should have rested him. Might make an early sub in this, so he's not suspended for a final. Could backfire. Well, hopefully at halftime we can get him off. The Bessie Boy one is what I'm using. I've had a few people come in and note that a lot of the players look part Asian, who aren't, but it does a pretty good job. Doesn't do the women's side of the game though, so that's one thing, but it does the men's side. So now we have been away from the women's for a bit. Don't notice it as much, so it's all right. So we've got a 3-0 lead. Inter were 1-0 up. They've just made it 1-0 in that second leg, though. So it's currently looking pretty good for Inter in the final of this comp, as well as potentially a big final day battle in Serie A if they drop points on the way. Good interception there from Rafael Kosberg. Tries to get that one to dip, can't quite. Looks good. Nice. Nice. Okay, Rafael. If we can put some early goals away, I can take any remaining first teamers off early in this. With a 3-goal lead already, Lopafido just puts it wide. Getting some shots off from outside the box, but not quite hitting the target. Yeah, he is. we signed him to play in that position, but then the board, because we agreed to go to Man City next season when they answered my application from 7 months ago, they blocked me from doing transfers for the rest of the window, and they actually started selling some of the players randomly from under me. So he's been having to be a right back cover for this back half of the season, even though he's definitely more of a midfielder, but we'll give him a chance here. Oh, I haven't courage. That's going to upset them. Okay, not as much as I thought, actually. There's only... Oh, wait, hold on. Yes, there's quite a few sad faces. Yeah. It does feel weird how that shout works. It cares about the overall tie and steer. The fact it's 0-0 on the day. Good save, Harmon. Good from the youngster. But we did spend big money on to get him over from Batiste, where he had no future behind the 21-year-old best goalkeeper in the world. As promising as he was not getting game time there, ever. So we've tried to save his career. Now, Raphael, oh, mate, go for the corner. Oh, I wish they read that. Goalie having a walkabout. But nothing doing there. DL on a 6.4. Already a bit tired, as is Camacho. So those are two guys, as well as Leone. We might get off at the half here. Leone because of the yellow. Diao not playing well at De Silva, and Camacho for Nakana. 3-0, 45 minutes to go. We should be pretty safe. Yeah, doing brilliantly. Keep going, I suppose. I didn't do a prediction for this one, did I? Whoopsie. Oh well. The way it's looking, it's going to be a ball draw anyway. In the second leg anyway. Oh, De Silva, bro, you've just come on. Goodness me. You lucky little Brazilian, you. Get away with that early in the half. Lopafido. Oh, takes on his man, does well. Nakana. Cosberg plays it back to Fernandez. Nakana, this time goes over the top, picks out De Silva. Better this time. Halal goal. Mohamed Halal. Is that his first? Might be, actually. At least since I've come here. It probably isn't, to be fair. He probably scored a couple under Ange. But 4-0. Well and truly going through now to the final. Little bit of a deflection off the defender there, but he's got a goal, makes it 4-0. We've really only got 1, 2, 3, 4 first-team players still out there. So we'll keep an eye on them and see which ones we take off. Well, the entire midfield's now rotation. As are the wings. So it's just striker and the defence outside Fernandez. Oh, this is actually decent looking from Bologna. Eugenie. Back to Pinter. Oh, it's well built up that actually. Scapallo to make it 1-1, but we've still got a 3-goal lead on aggregate. And the good old giveaway when they run back to halfway off the ball. Look pretty clear cut though, don't even see a replay. So nothing changes. Inter a 2-1 up over Roma, but that's 3-1 on aggregate. So unless Roma get another goal, nothing too uninteresting there. Raphael and Torres are down to yellow, so we actually will make those subs. So Graf and Junio to come on with our final couple there. Just as the other two going down to yellow, so sorry lads, but should have got tired earlier. Actually getting outplayed a bit in this game, but I suppose if there's a game you don't mind getting outplayed and it's the one where you got a 3-goal lead already. 2-2 Roma Inter, so that's quite close now. Only the 1-goal lead for Inter. So, but more going on that side of things to see who faces us. Unless we do concede here, that might make this a little bit more edgy. Gui. Good save, Harmon. Good save from you. We may as well pop that up here now so you guys can see it, because yeah, Inter only had the 1-goal lead from their first leg. So if Roma pop another in, that gets quite interesting. Really all we're focusing on now, that scoreline. Fortea's a bit cooked, as is Lopefido. That's not an issue because he won't start the next game. But we are going to pick up a pretty comfy aggregate win here. And given the amount of first teamers that we've been able to rest, pretty happy with it. There's Halal, pulls it back, Lopefido. Balls to Halal, Nakana. Good save from Kumgar. I think it was going high and wide anyway. But that will do it for us. It looks like against Inter, the big dogs in the final, but we'll just wait and see, because you never know if something wild has happened there. Nope, we're playing Inter. Okay. So Inter in the Coppa Italia final. That's going to be our last couple of games of the season against these guys. And there's an own goal in there as well for them. Oh, Mandic. 2 minutes in. Mandic. Why'd you do that for you? Yeah, no wonder Germany aren't going to the World Cup. Goodness me. But we get some money. We're playing Inter. What's our fixture schedule looking like? Is that it's not quite last game of the season. We won't quite get there today. We can have a big stream on Wednesday night to wrap up our time here at Napoli, especially if we keep going well in these next couple. And can keep the pressure on them in Serie A with our game in hand. But Inter are the main foe for us here. Let's see, I've actually snuck up a little bit. Right, we'll get some rest going. Not that we should need to do a lot, to be fair. And we'll get the top players back in for this next game. So we want Drago there. Deckenbach for Kolsberg and do a little switcheroo with him. And also Hogarth out right, I think is what we want to do. And also the goalkeeper, worth remembering, Sean. And we've got Empoli at home next up before a couple of big away games. Empoli in 14th, so us at home surely get the job done here. And then Juve and Lazio, whether we get both of those in today, we'll see. I mean, we probably will. One of them's a midweek game. We've had our youth intake. We don't need to worry about that coming up. And yeah, we should get those 3 games in to wrap up the stream today. Title race heads to the wire. Yeah, well, hopefully. They're a bit in front of us, honestly. They need to start stuffing up a bit more. Whoever that is, who's reported that. Apparently, Iraq's the only interesting team to watch at the World Cup this coming one, which is a choice. Okay, recovery days are all good. At the moment, they are. That'll do for the rest of today anyway. Yeah, that's what we need. Just like a good month or so. Bird flu or something. Probably shouldn't say that sort of stuff out loud after COVID, should you? But anyway, it's a video game. In the video game, there's lots of video games made about freaking viruses. Jeez. One of the most popular games of the last 10 or so years is based on that. Not bird flu, but a virus thing with flesh-eating humans and stuff. I'm just not good at those sort of horror games though. I've been trying. I've had a little crack at The Last of Us again of late. That's where that's come from, by the way. It's just no, those sort of games just don't quite do it for me. I keep trying to get into it. Just it's not really my go, those sort of things. What I really need to do is get the James Bond game. That's probably what I need to do, because I've heard that's very good. Yeah, somebody should have sent somebody home. Yeah, exactly. Just need the FM management of it. That'll do the trick. Right. How many players are on the bench? Yeah, they are. But is it the same day? They are playing on a Sunday. We are on a Saturday. Okay, so these guys can actually feature. We'll give 45. You can get a full hour, full game. Sorry. And fitness test, and we go forward, and that should be game time. Who have Inter got? Inter, oh God, seriously? Okay, well they're not dropping points, surely. Let's get a sale and get a prediction going. At home, first time in a little while. Libby Kakache's former club, right? Yeah, 6 stars taken out. I missed that, but yeah, yeah. As soon as that happens, you just get them. Just give them at least training rest. If there's a big game coming up and you need them on the quick backup, you sometimes send them to the club doctor, but even then you don't have them actually show up for training. Right, but whoop, okay, not even game time yet. Thought we got the little prompt there to say that it was. Now we do. Okay. So we definitely need to win here, because this is definitely not a game where Inter are going to slip up, you'd imagine. All right, let's go, fellas. Smooth as Bruno Mars. Swoon your way past this Empoli team. Your media love you. Show them why. Yeah, it was a fortress apart from the Arsenal game, wasn't it, Vibke? Cheers for reminding me. They should beat Peru, yeah? Let's try and make them bottle that. Sorry, just diabetic stuff. Okay. Oh, should we cancel that then? Right. Okay. Kick off. Here we go. Okay. In the blue against the team in white again. Got a bit of a black blue stripe on a part of their jersey. So not quite what we got before, but similar-ish uniform. And we lose the ball there. Drago tried to milk something. It didn't work. But nice that from Torres. We get the ball back up to Diao. Torres again. Those lefties working together. Camacho helps out briefly. Oh, nice little work there to find Dickenbach in the box. Tight angle. Zenti tips it over. Do we see the corner? Hogarth to take. Nope. Because FM26 on top early without scoring. Only the one shot on target. Will that become two from this highlight? Leone, poor pass, but we get it back because he's slid in for that for some reason. Torres' space to go forward. Diao. Back for Torres. Starts to make his run. Diao, so gets it back. Rafael. In the mixer. Oh, lovely hit of that from Drago. No stopping that. Top bins. 1-0 Napoli. Nice little bit of hold-up play there from Rafael and just dinks it over Drago. Yeah, lovely header. Very nice header that. Not from very far out, but still. No chance of stopping it. So we've got a 1-goal lead. What is that? What was Hogarth doing there? He was just running around like a mad lad there. As we have been blocked from shouting. And we've got a free kick, which he puts far post. Clear pen, clear pen. Pushing the back, no doubter. Absolute penalty. Get it. Can we see what's happening, please? If we're going to have to wait for VAR, can we actually see something interesting here, FM? The crowd's not that good this year. Penalty awarded. There we go. And the crowd goes mild. Okay, here we go. Now we can see something. Drago on the pen this time. Our regular penalty taker. To make it 2-0. To get himself on a hat-trick early. He will. 2-goal buffer. Just shy of the half-hour mark. It's a cushion goal. Good old cushion goal. What is it? Oh, happy days. Gotta love a cushion goal. There's Grillet on it here for Empoli. Gives it to Drago. Hat-trick hunting now. He's got an hour. Diao holds things up. Dickenbach for Tea. Drago. Yeah, he's looking for that run of Hogarth, who takes on the shot. A little bit far out. Little bit far out there. He's in good form, but that's a bit ambitious from the former Forest man. Can we make it free before the half here? Not with a pass like that. Pranage gets Empoli on the ball. Papa. Back for Neri. Surprised he's not playing for blue. Uh-oh, Papa. That's good from them. Good save, Golob. Good save. Well worked attack that from Empoli. You have to see the corner though, which Pranage will take. And it's a not great flick away. Oh, he's Diaz sold Golob there. And game on. 2-1. That just went in the worst place possible because he had all the time there. And yeah, Diaz. I think Golob might have had it covered, but the Salvia with the deflection makes this a bit interesting. And to be fair, Inter aren't winning, so it could be worse. Now, is anyone out there Tired. Crappy. No, they're all good. Okay, let's keep going then. Doing well, but can do a bit better, given we're just conceded. Okay, lads, let's not drop points at home. That'll help when they just take a loose touch like that from the restart. Expand that actually so you guys can see what's going on scoreline wise. Don't think we care about what Perugia are rocking with their ratings and whatnot. Not Perugia, Empoli. But anyway, Torres up to DL. Fortea, Drago, Rafael, Hogarth. Oh, nice short passing. Not Rafael. Hogarth makes it 3-1, so we've got our 2-goal lead back. So in a much more comfy position again. These two just having some fun here on the edge of the box. Eventually Hogarth just gets in behind slightly. Just past the outstretched right foot there of Zenti and 3-1 up early in the second half, which might start to put some pressure on Inter. 0-0. Especially now Perugia, 20th, have a 1-0 lead over them. Go on, lads. Go on. This will get us right back in it. Up the Reds, or whatever your nickname is. Perugia's dumplings, or is it something else? It's a similar name for like a funny potatoey dumpling, I think. Anyway, up the dumplings. 3-1 though. This could actually help our goal differential massive if they lose as well. We could actually have the benefit there if we can beat Inter on the final day as well. We could be getting into an actually good position. Albeit with those tricky games up in our next two. Away at Lazio and Juve, who are both top 5. There's Galatolo to Leone. Fortea, Hogarth. Diao was looking to make a run. No, not Diao. Udrago on that hat-trick. 1-2 between him and Hogarth, who comes inside. Oh, I thought that came off Udrago. Yeah, that's the one. Pierogi. New one. I thought that might come off Drago for a second. Yeah, this is... No, I can't watch the replay. Sorry, guys, we can't watch the replay from this far back. That's mental. 4-1, though. Did look like it might have come off Drago there briefly. Hogarth's on a hat-trick too now, though. Oh, no. Right, we'll get... Another Drago hat-trick. Orange injury. Not risking it. Let's get Diarc on for you. Diar's not having the best game. We'll go to Silva. Anyone else? Fortea's a bit cooked. Let's go Cosberg. And Galatello's probably going to moan about needing a rest soon, so we'll go to see us. We'll make a couple of subs. And we'll see what we do with the last one. Yeah, Pierologi and Gioza. That's the one. I was thinking of Pierologi, Perugia. That's kind of similar. Inter have equalised. That's less ideal. Bad FM. Giving me hope there. Come on, Perugia. Late goal. Okay. Oh, we'll do a pointless late sub here, but get Camacho off just in case. Okay, it's not going to be quite as good as I was hoping, that result there, but still, dropping points to last helps us out a little bit, because it's a now, I believe, a 5. It might be a 6-point gap. It's weird sometimes, that table. But, yeah, it is. Yep. Potato, vegetarian one, isn't it? Pierogi and Gioza's meat. But very good result, lads. Finding some form outside the old Arsenal home game. Cosberg's due for a pay increase. We're playing well. Hopefully it continues. Yeah, I learned lots, sure. 5 points behind. So if we win our game in hand, and if we can just match what Inter are doing and beat them on the final day of the season, we could become champions still. We've actually got this within range. Oh, no. You dicky FM. Okay. Sprained knee ligaments. How was that not a red injury when it happened? Goodness me. There goes our captain. Is on the decline to be fair, but still. That sucks, and I don't think he'll be copping that if he's injured. Right. Yeah, well done, Raphael. Good work with your 2 assists. How did you get man of the match? Bother. That's bad timing. Diak's training the role, so we'll go with him. Need to bring up an extra midfielder. Actually, squad planner, sure. But clearly you haven't checked out for a while. Allow can do AP, as can D. Yeah, so they both can do it. Yeah. Anyone else? We've got to pretty much call up McCanty, don't we? Into the senior team. And just hope he can do something there. He'll be all right enough there. Okay. He's training as a DM, but we've got to train him as a midfield playmaker for a little while. And you'll come in for our captain. Yuck timing. Yuck timing. Just when we're back in the hunt. With some big games coming up. Including Juve. Away from home next. They have just drawn with Lecce, so there's a couple of teams around us, not called Roma and Lazio, dropping points. But yeah, we can get to 79. We can get this right down with the game in hand, whenever that is, if it's this one or later. Oh, he's going to miss the final as well. Got to look to the next man up. Sucks though. Ugh. Not ideal, but hopefully we get through it. What's happened there? Evan Ferguson, Player of the Week. He literally only lasted 6 months here. I mean, we couldn't be playing Juventus at a better time. Could not be playing them at a better time. I hate how that goes to that screen. But they've got 1 win in their last 5, which is partially dangerous, but also on paper looks good for us. Hillel's got a new contract. Fair enough, I suppose. So Venezia should get the chance, if not automatically promoted, but to come up to Serie B. A little bit wild to see them down that low anyway, to be fair. And thank you, Keegs the Goat. 1 for the follow. Sure, bro, indeed. Is that 300? Oh, 301. TD Mo, you are 300. Sure. Up to 300. Sparta. Oh, no. No, go away, injuries. Not now. Even though it is just one of our backups. Don't need that. Quite a good player as a backup if it is. Oh, all good, mate. All good, bro. Thanks for popping in. Right, we'll get this scouting out the way and then get into this large Juventus game. We can put some more pressure on Inter through this phase. We'll be in a very nice spot, actually. Could be a couple of huge games against them. Yeah, you can play through the injury, bro. A cut arm. Bro. You can play for a cut arm. How bad's the cut? That is a long cut, to be fair. What did you do? A strong. Oh, okay. Someone's. How does someone get their sprig all the way from there to there? Because I imagine that's what's happened. Who did it to you? Can I find them? That's not ideal. This is our backup striker, not the starter. Goodness me. Oh, they want me to have a team meeting. Oh, these can be bad. We're hitting form at the right time, etc., etc. I think we've got to do this because we are actually doing that. Yeah, that. Yeah, great. Happy people. Love it. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, they pop up. Cheers, Kegs. All right. Juve away. I think they've dropped down to 5th with their recent form. They have. We could really put a dent here in their European ambitions. At least Champions League. With Kieran McKenna in charge, the man they pinched from Forest. And then it was Gareth Southgate who replaced him, and that did not go well. Arsenal beat Tottenham. Checks out, I suppose. At least the team that beat us are going all right. It does actually. Not sure they have the real agents, but they do have agents in game. Especially now we're in 2038. It's not a great time to check, but they do have an agent sort of function. But yeah, I'm not sure if they're actually real now. I'll have to check that on a more recent database. Right, Barcelona, we're going to be playing at the same time as that game. Let's get a prediction going. Juve away in 5th. They have dropped a lot of points recently. It looks like. Yeah, they are in a bit of a bum run, honestly, ever since February when they were in that knockout playoff round and getting beaten by Nice. They have not won a lot. So you hope, if they're barely getting past Perugia, Atalanta is the big outlier there, and Hellas Verona, they are not going well. Do hope they knock Inter off, but yeah. Let's see how we get on here. Oh, you work some agents, nice. So we're having to rock Diak in the AP here, seeing as our captain got injured. And yeah, we've got to. Oh, yeah, he can play through the injury, sure. Remember? Playing a cut arm. Jeez. So Diak comes in. Otherwise, we're rocking the best 11. Let's hope they get the job done here. Bit of a test for us. One of two in a row. We'll see what time this game wraps up. I'm supposed to wrap up by 5:30. So, yeah. We'll see if Lazio falls today as well. They have made a lot of changes for this game. Because the last game, they got Lamens back in goal. What were they doing for that last game? Still got Contasal, Garnacho. They've got Volal, who they signed off us for some reason. It's an interesting Juve team. Hopefully, in a bad run of form, we can beat them here, though. Rocking a 4-2-3-1 against our 4-3-3. We have got ourselves into a position now where if we do what we hope we do, we can take this to the final day when we host Inter with our game in hand and potentially pinch the Serie A title. So, yeah, there's a big one. It's one of the more likely times before then that we could drop points. And if we do drop points, hopefully then Juventus maybe like only draw here and then they beat Inter, and that would actually be an overall win. Yeah, it's getting tight. We were 10 behind, now we're 5. So it's got interesting again. Interesting because Inter went out of the Champions League early, being the favourites. So a bit surprising that they have fumbled it. Oh, that's a poor pass there from Juve, but then Raphael doesn't quite clear that away in time. It's another case like Arsenal. They were actually taking on a semi-decent team with this tiki-taka, which, I mean, to be fair, we beat Arsenal away with it. So hopefully we can do it right against Juve away. Clear it. That was close. That was close. Okay, we hopefully are going to get that ball. We do. But yeah, Juve and Lazio are both going to have a decent impact on this run home, because if we're playing both of them, I imagine Inter are as well. Sitting in 5th and 3rd on the table. Problem is we've got them both away. I think Inter have got them both at home. But Hogarth up to Diak in the team. Here's the little bit of the question mark today. Camacho! Oh, yes, boy. Where's that sound? What a hit. What a freaking goal that is. 1-0. Oh, a few seconds later as the guitar solo kicked in, that would have been gone off. But what a hit from the DM. No stopping that one for Lamens. No one would have got near that. He's done quite well to get that close, to be fair. What a goal from Camacho. 1-0. Now, yes, good foot in there from Hogarth. The big tall tree. No, Sean, that's a shit nickname. Just because you signed him from Forest, don't call him a tree. Torres. Deckenbach. Diao. Oh, what is that pass? And he's on. Oh, I thought that was going to be a waste. Oh, what a finish from Raphael. But this is a disgusting pass from Diao. Oh, we're cooking. Deckenbach to Diao. Look at this. It's disgusting. I don't know how he's got that power on it, to be fair. But goodness me. What a pass. Put like a traction engine on the pass, goodness me. But 2-0 up. And Inter will be starting to slightly poo their pants, hopefully. Shaking their water bottles. Okay, guys, not us, not us. No, not us. Oh, yes, great pass. Hogarth, off you go, son. Run. You're quick, just keep running. Hogarth, edge of the box. He's in there. He's in there. Oh, if he put that away. If he put that away. Absolute scenes. But very good first half hour from us here. That's not a good pass. I thought Diak was going to somehow win that back for us, but not quite. Oh, Hogarth, he is on it today. Defensive work rate on him has been top-notch. Off he goes. Is he going to take the shot on again, is he? Yeah. You can pass, bro. Appreciate the effort. You've got an assist, not a goal today, so maybe take the hint. But you're doing a good job, so we won't criticise you too much. Oh, it's good from Conceição. He wants a bit of it as well. All the right wingers getting stuck in defensively. Oh, can we get that one? No, we just left Conceição all alone. Okay, Janssen, Lettieri. Uh-oh, Janssen close him down. Good save from Golob. The bargain Benfica pick up. Doing all right. Let's hold this lead till the half, lads, at least. Starting to have a bit of a run here on the ball, Juve. Lobiani, Godot. Aladdin. Okay, they picked out Lettieri. Good save again, Golob. So from a fair way out, you'd be disappointed if you got beaten, but Juve having a good little speldy in the half. But we get away with it. 2-0. Gotta be happy with that. No one's playing badly, so I think unless there's someone tired, which there isn't, tell them. You keep working hard. Rivalry game. Bit of a derby, this, of course. Lost it earlier in the season, so at home. So if we can do them on the road when it really counts, that'll be nice. But let's hold the lead here, pick up a dub, and then it's really, if we can just win our remaining games, we win the league. That next one away at Lazio in third being the potentially biggest acid test, because it is away against a good team who aren't in the run of form that these guys have been in. Probably shouldn't be saying it so early, but they've only got 28 minutes to turn this around. How we left them so open. They better be off there, because I hate that set piece defence. Good, because that would have got a reaction out of me. If we conceded that, he has just gone early. See the toe sticking out from Trobiani, but that is a bit fortunate. We might get Fortea off here on a 6.6. Yeah, we'll do that. And do I want to take Deckenbach off? Well, Hogarth's cooked. We'll get Hogarth off for Lopefido. Yeah, a few fresh bodies on that right-hand side. And hopefully it pays off, because we've got a highlight just after that went through. Torres and Diao just playing keepy bally. Don't mind that with a 2-goal lead. Camacho scored the absolute banger. Now we get it out to the fresh players. Lopefido in there for Diarc. Oh, he could have almost tried to milk something there. Oh, 3-0. Right now, I think I can start thinking about subs before Lazio in a few days' time. Yeah, I mean, he is English. I'll get Deckenbach off for Halal. And we might also actually take off Diarc for young McCarthy. Might do a switcheroo there. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work well. Seems got injuries in that part of the field. But that's nice. 3-0. Bettering your 3-0. You'll never sing that, Juve. I mean, you probably have in the past, but not recently. That is a big goal, though. Gives us a good margin of comfort. Don't stuff it up now, lads. Just after I make a bunch of subs. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Let him hit it over the bar. That's good. We can cop that. We can cop that. All day long. Camacho. That'll be the last sub. What? It'll be Nakana then, so I'm going to have to reshuffle the midfield around. Doesn't really matter. We'll just play them where I'm training them, I suppose. Yeah, there. Right. Did that go through? Not yet. Okay. Because Diaw's a bit cooked as well, but hopefully he can handle it. Jeepers Torres. Good clean tackle in the end, but slight scary moment. Okay, how have we left him so open? Okay. Oh, jeepers. Love that. Geez, you put a sub for and a goal for the opposition. It's quite a common thing in FM these days. He's been a bit Mr. Stretch on there too after he scored the goal, that bloke. But Kakiamani flicks it far post. Has taken a big old touch there from McCanty, to be fair. So, bit unlucky. There's the own assist. And they're back in this somewhat. Still playing lower tempo. Given what's at stake here, though, we might just do a bit of that. And a bit more. Already very lower tempo. Lopafito means the treacherous. Oh, jeepers, does it? Yeah, well, you can go with Ange for signing him. Was a good signing though, 1 million before the Club World Cup last year. Before we got here. He was keeping Junior out of a spot for most of the season until Hogarth got here, so he's done well for us. The treacherous. Lopafito in there for Halal. Back for McCanty. Oh, the youngster. 4-1. Eat that comeback. My young midfielders have helped each other out to score a goal. Oh, suck it, you, eh? 4-1. Lopafito into Halal. Edge of the box or top of the circle. And McCanty is a big old deflection. But it still counts. 4-1 Lamens. How you enjoying Juve, bro? You guys won't be in Champions League next year, I think, after this. We might have put an end to that for you. That is a big win. We are now 2 points behind Inter. Yeah, very good win. Rivalry game. Very, very nice. On the road. Yeah, stupid questions, and we were well in control of that game. And yeah, we are right in this again now. After being 10 points behind at the start of the stream. Game on. Game on. Just that frickin' Genoa draw from last stream that's costing us at the moment. And our goal differential's better as well, which could be important if it does end up equal points with us beating them on the final day, because then it's level on the head-to-head and it will be a goal differential thing. So we're actually not in too bad a spot. We've got Champions League. They've given us our budgets. Of course, we're not as Barca draw for Lille. For some reason, that's just popped up. We're not here next year, of course. So this is totally meaningless. And I'm kind of glad it is, because that is a piss-weak budget. For a club that was rich when we got here. 39 million. Where we're getting 150 million from a club in more debt back in Spain. So that's interesting. Okay, yep, something there about, I mean, we're not here next season. But we are on to potentially pinch a Serie A in one season here, which was kind of, maybe not one season, but we were going to try and win a Serie A and add it to our free La Ligas from back at Betis. But they're going good. They're going good, Lazio. They're going proper good. A little bit of a weird patch a little while ago, but they are going quite well. They don't play Inter. I was hoping they were going to play Inter. They're not playing Inter. They did beat Inter, so I can't complain too much. That's going to be the banana skin before the final day for us, isn't it? Because like Hellas and Sassuolo, with all due respect, Hellas are 12th, we're at home. Sassuolo are 13th. Did take points off us earlier this season. We've got 3 big old games left in the season. One of which is a cup final, and 2 which is Serie A. But if we win all our games, we will win Serie A. Who have Inter got, just out of curiosity? They do have Juventus, but they're going terribly, but they are on a bit of a downturn. And Fiorentina ain't bad either. So there's enough jeopardy each way there. There's enough jeopardy each way, but I don't think we're going to sneak in that Lazio game today, especially after I've just mucked around there a little bit. So I'll call it slightly early. Inter aren't playing anytime soon, are they? They are on Saturday. Yeah, no, they're not playing till the weekend. And we are also on Saturday. So, yeah, I think we're safe. And Junio's on that. He'll be fine. And 10 days for Drago to 3 weeks. So you should be back in time for the Inter game on the final day. Just not sure about before then. Hopefully, you might be back for Coppa Italia. But we'll see. But cheers coming today, guys. They ended up being quite good outside, of course, the Champions League, where that home league against Arsenal stuffed us up, unfortunately. The 3-1 loss because we actually beat them on the road, but not by enough. So out of the Champions League, but big old us versus Inter stream on Wednesday night my time. It's a 6:30 p.m. New Zealand kickoff, so that's 7:30 a.m. UK time, which is a lot kinder, obviously. And for that side of the world, and we'll play out the rest of the season. We'll get those last 5 games in and see if we can win at least one bit of silverware before we go off to Man City. Actually, we've got time. I can check on them before we wrap up because it's not looking good. 8 points, not looking. I think we're going from a potential Serie A winner to a championship club, which is not ideal, but it's an interesting rebuild project, isn't it? So for a club in the championship with, you'd think at worst, continental rep, it's going to be interesting. They beat Spurs and they can't beat Derby, Wolves, or Fulham. Lads. Some of you are not going to last when I get there. If you want to. Duranville, how are you laying out a 5.9 against frickin' Derby? You should actually be good. How are these players in 19th? Dead set. Sorry, I'm going to get on a Man City rant here. How are those players? How are you on a team in 19th? Anyway, theory me. Right, anyway. Cheers coming today, guys. I've got that for too. We'll also do a Batiste check just while we're on the subject, because in case anyone watches the VOD, how's our former club getting on, the one that we won the Champions League Act? They are up to second, but they're still 9 points behind Slots Barca with 4. They're kind of cooked. So unfortunately, Barca are going to win their first title of the entire save. And Louis Enrique, who left Barca, is going to bring his curse to Batiste, because they're not in the final of anything. Louis Enrique, you fraud in this. But anyway, that's past. Next club. Big game first up on Wednesday night, Lazio, and then if we get through that safely, Inter Milan stuff, big games. I'll catch you guys then. Have a good start to your week. Getting close to a World Cup in real life, so that's nice. I'll catch you guys then. Keep safe, and bye. I'll do a quick... I'll see if there's someone to raid, but otherwise I should have checked that, shouldn't I? Well, bye.